How's it going, everyone? Welcome to today's stream. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Today we've got a pretty good one for you guys. Today we've got WCL versus BUCANIEROS, which I believe is just Buccaneers in a foreign language. Oh, why can I hear myself? That's an issue. Let me just go ahead and get that out of the way. So today we are testing out a few new features and a few fun things, fun surprises for you guys. We are live on Trovo again, I hope. Right now, at the moment, it's been having a couple of issues connecting. We are about a few minutes away, or actually seconds away, from the first live hit going in. We were a bit late to start this one. I was trying to figure out what was going on with Trovo. At the moment, there's been a couple of issues with the plugins that I'm using to stream to Trovo, which is causing it to not actually stream properly. So I'm not actually able to see. I don't think we're live on Trovo at the moment, which is a bit disappointing. But at the moment, I think it's out of my control. I don't think there's anything I can do about that, which is a real shame. But anyways, we've got Sherman in the chat. We've got Specky in the chat as well. We're hoping to see some awesome hits today. We did have the WCL war earlier today. We had King Jeffrey versus KG Crazy, and King Jeffrey were able to come through with a win there. Your boy got himself a 99% 2-star. Absolutely gutting. But hey, up the percentage just barely enough for us to stay ahead there. And funny enough, they got a 99% 2-star straight after. You're not live on Trovo. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I think there's some issues going on because just recently it was added as a as an option to stream to. But here we go. We got a live hit going in. We don't have the rosters for this one. I might update that if we get a free second, but I don't think we're going to have time. But let's see what we've got here. We've got the away team attacking here. See what they've got. They've got a queen charge into the Yetis here, bringing in 5 Yetis. Not a ton of them, but we do have the witches with the bowlers to kind of add a bit more firepower to those Yetis. Those Yetis are great for tanking and doing damage, but if you want to have some really good tankage as well as some damage as well, gotta have the Yetis and the bowlers. He's gonna have to freeze that single target Inferno because it was burning that queen away, saving the queen ability, but he is forced to use the ability there to fight through those headhunters. He's hoping the queen walks away, but she doesn't. She starts banging a wall for some reason. Can't even understand why. He tries to freeze again, but so far doesn't get the freeze down on time, which means that he just has to bite the bullet and start this raid straight away. Now he knows that those headhunters are still alive, so waiting for them to go down before dropping his heroes, that's a good call. Going to wait before he uses this warden ability, which is interesting because the warden staying back here uses it, but he misses all of the Yetis, and you gotta admit this raid is not going the way the attacker wanted to here. And it looks like this is going to secure the 2-star, hopefully, with this world champion, but this is not going to be the 3-star that they were hoping to get here on the opening attack. Those 2 scatter shots on the back end definitely are going to be an issue later on. No siege machine left to deal with those scatter shots, but we are going to secure the 50%, which gives us that 2-star. But you got to admit, there's not a whole lot left to grab percentage. Is he going to end with a below 60% 2-star here? It's looking like it with just the warden left. This one's going to fizzle out really quickly, and that's going to be the kind of defense that AE are looking for to start this war off. And yeah, guys, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, no clue why Trovo is not live at the moment. I've got everything set up correctly. It's just not going through for us. But again, if you guys want to follow me over there, feel free to do so. Would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, we're just not live there for some reason. I can't understand why. I don't know what it is, what's causing it to not work. But there's just a few issues at the moment with that. But hopefully that'll be sorted. Maybe it'll be sorted after this stream. But for now, we are not live on Trovo. My apologies. But they, let's see, WCL are going to start their war with a 53% 2-star as a defense there, which is not bad at all. That's definitely the way you want to start. Having those low percentage 2-star hits can really hurt you later on in the war. So let me actually go ahead and see if I can update some stuff real quick. I don't know if I'm going to have the time to, but if I get a quick second, then I'll do that. I was supposed to do the rosters before the stream started, but I was preoccupied just a little bit beforehand. Let me see if I can pull up their roster screen. Okay. Is this it? This might be it. First 4 hits were 2 pairs of 2. Yeah, the first 4 hits were basically identical right after each other. It was pretty crazy, but here we go. We've got WCL coming in here. Let's see what they've got. We've got a Queen Charge Hybrid. Going to start off here. He has a Super Wall Breaker, so hoping to open up a single wall here. There we go. He opens up 3 of them to force that Queen into the base here. Now, we do have a couple of archers coming out of this enemy clan castle here. He's pulling 2 Seeking Air Mines with that Coco Loon. That's going to help his healers out a whole bunch here, keeping them alive as he moves through the base here. Let me actually go ahead and just tilt that up a little bit. And there we go. Queen is going to dive straight through. She's going to start taking down a couple of buildings. And here come those headhunters straight out of the clan castle. They're not going to do much. They're not even going to get a shot off. Really good timing there on that poison spell. Going to keep her moving. But he's going to have to freeze this warden if he wants to keep this queen ability unpopped here. But he doesn't. Has to force the queen ability because of the high damage in that area there. Here comes a second ice golem coming out of that CC. He's going to have to freeze again if he's not careful. There goes the freeze spell. Now there's a lot of damage going on. We've got we've got 3 archer towers, we've got 2 cannons and 2 expos and a whiz tower, and the queen's gonna go down early. Not the start that either of these teams were looking at the moment. Oh, geez. All right, let's see what we've got here. How is he going to recover this? Going to open up the wall for the king here to try and funnel this hybrid straight in for the town hall. And right now, you got to admit, it is not looking good. That town hall is definitely well protected with both of those scatter shots and the eagle artillery sitting in the middle. That's looking very ominous there. How is he going to recover this 2-star? Because really, at this point, doesn't look very good, but he's got the funnel established with that queen there, but not getting as much as he wanted. Can his troops have enough here to pile through and get this town hall out of the way? I'm not convinced, but we'll see what he's got. Hybrid is going to come in at this 330 side, and they're going to try and dive straight in towards this eagle and take it down fast before it gets a bunch of damage in on the hybrid. He's going to actually rage in the core here, and hopefully with that warden ability, he should have enough to get to the town hall, but the town hall is not activated. There we go. Miner will take a shot at the town hall, and he should get it down, which will secure the single. Now, does he have the cleanup to get through the rest of this base? He does have the spells to make sure that he can get that too. World champion is locked onto by the single, has to pop her ability early. She goes down. Not what he was looking for, but here we go. He is going to secure the 2-star. And again, we're seeing both clans starting off with 2 very low percentage 2-stars. Am I jinxing it here? No, surely he's going to get the 2-star. Yeah, he's got the 2-star. But again, is he going to clear 53% or is he going to end at a 50%? Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. And even though they started off with a 53% 2-star, they're going to stay in the lead here after the first attack. That is unbelievable. You never would have thought that you would have seen 2 back-to-back low percentage 2-stars like that. Very unfortunate from both sides here. But it's definitely the break that the Buccaneers were looking for here. Goodness. Is he going to clear 53? He might. He might just barely clear. He's going to clear 53. Wow. We're seeing 2 identical hits back-to-back like the war hadn't even started yet. That is crazy. What a defense there. Really, really nice try. Okay, let me see if I can pull up the... No, that's not it. I'm trying to pull up the rosters, but I can't find them anywhere. So I'm just not going to worry about it for now. We're just going to have this this stat screen. 5 empty slots. I apologize, there's nothing there, but that's what we're going to stick with for now. Maybe one day I'll be able to have someone... Essentially, I designed this overlay, so one day when I decide to learn how to code, I can kind of figure a few things out and try and get the actual stars and percentage in each of those slots there. That's at least the hope one day. One day I hope to have that kind of setup going. Great base design to stop that rip. Yeah, honestly, I don't think there was good planning on that one because of the amount of DPS that was straight in that area. It didn't look like much, but that queen could barely keep up there, even with all of her healers and through a rage spell, which you got to give it to the base builders there. That is definitely a base building win, if I've ever seen one. Kind of making that really impossible to try and queen charge. Yeah, it looks like, man, that's super unfortunate. It looks like Trovo is just not working. And it's not anything that I'm doing or anything that I can control. It's out of my control. I can't fix it. So we're just going to have to disregard streaming to Trovo for now. To be fair, the new feature was released today, so I expect it to have a few bugs here and there. But unfortunate. We got Vicious in the chat from the King Jeffrey team. We picked ourselves up a win a bit earlier today in the WCL, putting us at 4-for-1. Huge shout out to KG Crazy. It was a close war, 11-10. We came through and got the clutch triple at the end of the war. We had 2 99% 2-stars from either side. It was an insane war. If you guys missed that one, Specky was streaming that one. I don't know if he has an archive of that, but it was definitely an intense war. Go ahead and fix that for you guys. Now, these stats should update every 5 minutes or so. So you might see periodically these stats will update. All right, so this is going to be the Buccaneers' next hit. Can they get themselves a triple to maybe get their momentum going? We've already seen 2 pretty low percentage 2-stars to start the war, pretty much putting both clans at 10.6%. So it's almost like nothing happened. It's almost like we're starting fresh, going straight into it. All right, what are we looking at? You know, going for it. All right, let me make sure that everything's working. Because I didn't have a whole lot of time to make sure that everything was working properly. Okay, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. Okay, good to know. Perfect. Never hurts to just confirm that that everything's working. But yeah, while we've got a quick second, I wanted to give a huge shout out to eFuse, the sponsor of WCL Champions. They're providing a $300 prize pool to the winner of this tournament, which is fantastic. We've got some pretty intense teams in here. We got Proc, we have Resistance from the World Championship qualifiers, we've got KG Crazy, we got King Jeffrey, we got plenty of well-known teams participating in the WCL, and here we go. Can Lady Brubs get it done for him here and get a triple on the board here? We're bringing in the classic Zap Yeti Smash here. So the goal for this strategy is to grab a bit of value and a bit of damage from your 5 Zap spells and then destroying that building that you were targeting with the Quake. So let's see what he's trying to go for here. You might try and get a Scatter or maybe even this Eagle Artillery out of the way early. He's got a bit of time here. I think he's trying to wait for that Queen to rotate towards this Scatter shot. I think that's where he's going for. Let's figure it out here. Is he trying to get the Queen? If he's trying to get the Queen, he would do it now. No, he is trying to go for the Eagle. So we're going to start with the 4 Quakes, and then we're going to see those 5 Zap spells go in on the Clan Castle and Eagle to take it down and get it out of the way for the Yetis. That's a really awesome start there to kick this one off. Now, we might see a Warden walk from this 12 o'clock side to kind of clear those buildings out of the way, make a nice funnel. He is wasting some precious seconds here by not deploying the troops. I'm not a big fan of this. He's taken a lot of time here just to wait, and he's wasted about 10 seconds there just kind of delaying that Warden walk. I'm not a big fan of that. He might have had someone bump into him, or maybe a pet jumped on his lap. You never know what could happen. But that Warden walk is finally going to go down at this 12 o'clock side. And now this Warden has been to clear a couple of buildings out of the way. Let me see if I can get my my OP ESPN marker on the screen for you guys so you can kind of get an idea. So he's trying to clear a couple of buildings out of the way with this Warden here. Those are the buildings he's going for, and then he's going to want to clear this side over here, kind of clear some buildings out of the way. Here comes these siege barracks from this side, and it's going to go straight in with that P.E.K.K.A. to clear that side, and then we're going to see the Yetis dive straight in towards the base, utilizing the gap in between the walls here. And here come the Yetis. Let's get zoomed in here. Warden is going to take a bit of time to catch up here, which means that those healers won't get ahead for the Yetis, and his funnel on the right side is not looking too great. Early Warden ability means that that the Warden's not going to be able to be utilized whenever the Yetis get to the Town Hall. Here comes the World Champion coming in behind the Yetis to try and support a little bit, and all those Yetis will eventually pour straight in towards that Town Hall. Now, will this Queen go into the court with the Yetis? She does not, which means that this attacker is in a bit of trouble here. There's no way to get those Yetis into the Town Hall compartment, and the Queen is off to the right. Oh no, everything is going to walk around this Town Hall, and now he has to rely on the Yeti Mites getting the Town Hall out of the way. Can they get the Town Hall? Will he get the Town Hall? It's close, but I think he's just barely going to get it out of the way. Talk about close, and we are still low on percentage at the moment here. And this one is also going to end at a really low percentage. So far, we haven't seen some great hits from either of these clans with that Queen. Again, not having the solid funnel that he was looking for. She bounced to the outside here and kind of just walked around to eventually join in with the Yetis that will peel in through the backside. Now, they should be able to clear a bit of this base from the back here. And now this Queen can't reach this single target Inferno, so hopefully these Yetis can tank it for long enough. She does have her ability if needed, and that Warden will take down the Inferno with help from those Yeti Mites. So he is going to clear 70%, which is definitely what these clans need to be focused on. If they're not going to secure the triple, they need to make sure that they're capitalizing on as much percentage as they possibly can get. I've seen wars come down to percentage so many times, especially in this first season of WCL Champions, that every percentage point counts. Every percentage point counts. Every percentage point counts. There we go. Finally got it out right. Just took me a second. But yeah, definitely a very hard-fought war so far. All right, he is going to clear 80%, which I've got to give it to the attacker. And it is going to run out of time here. Really nice try. And we've got AEWCL coming straight in with their second hit here. Now, the thing is with the first couple of hits is that you got to give the attackers credit. They're going in with only 20 minutes of planning. Not a whole lot of time to kind of really fully think through your plans, and so sometimes those raids might not go well. But when you start getting into the later attacks of the war, that's when you might see some more articulated plans going in to take down these bases. And we're seeing a Yeti Smash come in from Kirsch here from AEWCL. Now, he started by funneling these Yetis to try and force them through that gap in the wall there that's supposed to prevent the wall breaks. Now, this gap is actually going to work in the attacker's favor because it's going to force every single one of those troops through that gap because of the funnel he had set. Now, the super wall breaker will get that wall open, which means that all of the troops will pour straight in towards the core of this base. Here comes the delayed siege barracks there. I think that was meant to be in a little bit sooner, but it's not the end of the world. Everything diving through here. The queen is going to take that jump and jump in towards the town hall. He's dropping another rage. This is looking really, really solid. Doesn't have any bat spells. If this would have been a bat raid, I think this one would have crushed this base, but he is going to pop that warning ability a little bit early. Will the Yetis be protected from that blast? I don't think so. I think it's just barely going to get its shot off. He just barely times the warning ability perfectly, so those Yetis don't take a single ounce of damage from that town hall blast, and they're going to be diving straight through to the back end. But you can kind of notice without those healers stepping up to help out because they died off early, he's going to lose his troops at the back end of the base to that single target inferno. But don't count him out now. He still has the world champion, and he's got 2 free spells left. He can freeze that single target inferno at the top side of this base twice and pop that world champion ability. So there's a chance that this world champion could completely clear through the rest of this base here. World champion is going to step up here, going to be forced to use her ability a bit earlier than he wanted to here, but he still has those 2 free spells. So he's going to start by freezing it once. There's the first freeze. It's going to get through that single target inferno. There's the second freeze to freeze the archer tower and the whiz tower. RC is going to clear through the skeletons, but it's not going to be enough. She's going to go down, and it is going to be another fail here. Not the 3-star that they were looking for. Now, can the attacker clear 70% here? With the buildings on the outside that he's got, and with that warden being on low health, I don't think he's going to get it. The warden is going to go down before it gets the cannon out of the way, but can these wizards clutch up and get it done here? We got 2 archers and a wizard on the outside. We got 2 goblins in the camps here. He can drop a couple of troops on this side, I believe, to grab this collector here. He's going to drop a wizard on the barracks, on the builder hut rather, and try and clear a couple of buildings. He is going to hopefully clear the 70% he's looking for, and he is going to get it. He's got 34 seconds, and he should actually clear into 82% here. So just barely going to step ahead of the previous attack, which is exactly what you need to do. You need to make sure that you're maximizing the amount of percentage that you're getting in these raids. He's actually going to clear 83 possibly here if this archer can stay out of range and get through this building fast enough. It has not taken any damage. It's going to go right and get taken down. Super unfortunate there, but that is going to be an 82% 2-star, which is going to keep AE WCL ahead just barely here. Wow. This has been a close war so far. Right now, there's only it's 0.4% to AE WCL at the moment. It is very close right now. 1 triple could completely change the tide of this war, though, so you can't discount any, or you can't discredit any of these clans. While I'm at it, you know what? While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and put a poll in chat. Who do you guys think will win? This is for the over at the Twitch side of this stream. If you guys have a second, please feel free to vote in that poll of who you think is going to win. If you're undecided, feel free to pop it in the chat. Hey, I have absolutely no clue. I don't know if this is I don't know who's going to win here. It's too close to decide, but here we go. We've got Buccaneers going in again. Let's see what they can do for their 3rd hit here, and we've got the Dragbat with the 2 zap spells to take down the sweepers, and I can tell exactly what he's going for. Those 2 sweepers right next to each other in the core of that base. Zap spells would have been a really good idea for this base, especially with the value you've got in the core. But we've got 4 ground expos, which is a perfect base identification for this attacker. Going to be starting with that super wall breaker to open up the compartment there for the royal champion and the ice golem, and they're going to get that cleared out of the way, as well as possibly get this enemy queen, which would be huge value here. But I think the world champion is going to go down before then. The queen has kind of gone off to the wrong side here, but here come all the dragons straight in from this bottom side. He has to force this queen ability just barely in time as that scattershot blast comes in. It keeps her alive, but she will eventually go down due to that scattershot. It's going to take a blast on her and take her down, and he did not get the multi down either. Oh no, this is not going to plan at all. He wanted that multi down with the king and the world champion. Had a singular headhunter been placed in there, I think he would have gotten that the value that he wanted. Now this warden is not going, he's not stepping up fast enough. The warden needs to step up for the dragons, and he does. He's going to pop that ability to keep them alive through that town hall blast. Now we've got the headhunters out of the CC, but with the warden ability, he'll be just fine there. He's got both of the troops straight in here. Both of the dragons straight in here on the core, taking down the enemy clan castle. And he's got that slammer at the top side. And look at the splash damage on this base. He needs to get the bats in as fast as possible. And there they go. They're going straight in with that slammer. He has to be careful of any air traps that are near there. Otherwise, he could lose all of his bats in a heartbeat. And we've got the Tesla farm at the top side as well. That's not what you want to see whenever you're sending in bats. Doesn't freeze any of the other defenses, which is a bit interesting here. You need to maximize the value on those free spells. He loses a bunch of bats to an air bomb, which is what I was scared of. And because of that Tesla farm, he's going to lose a stack of bats here and this one is going to fizzle out. I think the bats were just a little bit too delayed alongside the Tesla farm being at the top side of that base killed this raid. I think if the bats came in from the bottom side, this one would have been crushed. But it is going to be another defense, and it's going to end at about a 72% here if this Warden can clear through a couple more buildings and eventually go down to this World Champion here. Really nice try, but it is going to be a defense again. Both of these clans a little bit out of luck at the moment. So I wonder if one of these clans will get a break and we'll see a 3-star. So far, I mean, not a whole lot of these plans have been something that's too rough. I mean, a lot of them have been pretty close, and I've kind of seen what they're trying to do, but just falling a little bit short there. We got Stickman in the chat. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Huge shout out to everyone who's already following me on Trovo. If you're not already following me over there, feel free to check me out and drop me a follow. We'll be streaming live to there very, very shortly, and I'm super looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a super awesome time here. But here we go. We're looking at 5 attacks so far in this war, and not a single triple. Can AEWCL turn it around and pull in a triple? Let's see what they've got going here. All right. We've got the 3rd attacker for AE coming in here with the Mass Zap Hog Raid. Let's see what we've got going. This is more of a Kill Squad Hogs, but more of a Sui Hogs. If anything, going to start with the 7 Zap spells over the Expo and the Clan Castle. And he's going to get those straight out of the way for the Kill Squad Hogs that will eventually dive in here. He does have a wall wrecker, a couple of Fear Hunters coming in to take down that World Champion and get her out of the way, a couple of Sneaky Goblins to clear through those storages. That's a good call. Now those Headhunters are going to die, but they are going to get the value that they wanted there. Here comes an Ice Golem with the enemy king, with the friendly king and the queen. Now the Headhunter's coming a little bit late here, and he loses that Ice Golem a little bit early, but I don't think it's the end of the world here. Now that wall wrecker is meant to dive straight in here for this Scattershot in Town Hall, and I can kind of see what this attacker's looking for. Here comes the singular Sneaky Goblin, going to dive in to try and create that funnel to force the queen into that channel. Will she take it? She doesn't, but here comes the wall wrecker straight in for that Scattershot, and that's a good call there. Doesn't have to worry about this air sweeper, which means that he can just send in that wall wrecker straight in. The wall wrecker takes down the skeletons. Absolutely savage there. And we're going to definitely see a rage spell come in over this wall wrecker here. Oh, we don't have a rage. It's just the Yetis out of the wall wrecker. The tornado trap grabs them. They're not going to be able to get through this town hall. Oh no. With that Scattershot damage, it's just not enough. You need a rage spell with those Yetis, especially if you've got some splash damage there. And now he's going to have to go for plan B. The World Champion is going to have to be sent in for this Town Hall. Otherwise, actually, he's just going to send in the Hogs straight towards this Town Hall, which was not the plan, which means that Warden's ability is going to be used early there through the Eagle and the Town Hall Blast, which isn't the end of the world. Now, one thing that he is going to have to deal with, though, is the slowed effect from the Town Hall Blast. I don't think many attackers take it into perspective whenever they're sending in the Hogs or their main army, is that they will get slow for a decent amount of time, which could cause time fails later on in the raid. But here we go. All the Hog Riders diving through here. He's looking pretty solid. And the thing is with these raids that always scares me is that, look, if you're doing these raids, you're either 3-starring or you're not getting super high percentage. And so far, it's looking like he's going to possibly get this one done here. He does have a heal spell, which he's probably going to use at this Tesla farm here to keep those Hog Riders healthy. He doesn't. He's delaying it. Interesting call. One giant bomb in that area, and that's gone for his Hog Riders. A couple of them getting sprung, and now you're going to kind of see they're going to split here, which is not what he's looking for. The Warden is going to go with the pack to the right, which means that he's probably going to want to heal the pack to the left so they can get through those cannons. Is he going to do that? No, he's saving this heal spell. Oh, no, he doesn't have a heal spell. What am I talking about? I swear he had an extra heal. So he's just relying on these Hog Riders to get through these defenses. They don't get through that single, which means that those Hog Riders are going to dive straight over to it. Does he have the cleanup to get this one done? Headhunters on cleanup are doing some really good stuff here. I never considered that. Headhunters on cleanup. You don't normally see that one, but hey, will we be seeing a 3-star here? It's going to come down to time. Can the Wizards and the Headhunters have enough time to get through it? I'm on low battery. Why is that? I'm plugged in. That's not good. 15 seconds left on the board. It's just the Builder Huts left alive. Can the Archers get through it? 12 seconds. The Sneaky Goblin going to try and step up here and get through some buildings. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. 1 Builder Hut left remaining. 3 seconds. Can they get through it? It's going to be a 99%. Oh no, he triples. Oh my goodness, that is insane. What a 3-star from AEWCL, going to secure that 3-star. Wow. That's got it. It's literally right on the money. That is insane. It's plugged in, Krusty Napkins. It's plugged in. I got you, bro. Don't worry. My throat has been killing me. I don't know why. Burns for 15 seconds after it stops. Yeah, I get that. Okay, how much time did he add left? Okay, how much time from the first spell drop? Look at that. milliseconds of time left on that raid. That is insane. It does not get closer than that. But with that 3-star, AE WCL will not only get ahead on the stars, but also 6% ahead on percentage, which is going to be huge diving into the later attacks. And let's see if Buccaneers can respond with a triple of their own and kind of set a message going, hey, look at this. We aren't, don't discredit us just yet. We've definitely got some firepower behind us. We can get it done. And honestly, I've got to hand it to the attacker. He really identified what he had to do whenever he didn't get the town hall out of the way, and he executed, and he got it done. All right, but here we go. We've got Buccaneers firing off again. Let's see what they can do and if they can get themselves a triple of their own. We're looking at another drag bat here, and I can kind of understand what he's going to be running for here. He's going to actually try and funnel in these dragons to try and take either the right or left side of the base here from either 230 or 1030. Going to start by breaking open this wall segment and sending in the king. Now, there's not a single headhunter for this enemy king, which would have been some pretty good value. Oh no, we do have a headhunter for the enemy king. Never mind. He's going to get that king out of the way, which is going to actually save him that king ability for a little bit later. Here comes an ice golem straight in front of this queen here to try and protect her from the single. It does grab the singles beam, which is perfect. This is going amazing right now for this attacker. If he plays his cards right, he could get this eagle artillery out of the way. He does get the single, clear straight out of the way. Here comes the world champion with that queen to work with her to get the enemy heroes out of the way. Now the world champion ability will have to be burned a bit early, which is not what he was looking for, but it's not the end of the world for sure. Now, can his queen step up and get the eagle before it targets the enemy heroes? And she does. She is going to take down the enemy queen and the eagle. Can she get the enemy world champion as well? She's not. Now, that isn't going to be the end of the world near the end of this raid, but let's see what it does to the start. Here comes all of the dragons straight in from this 230 side, and they're going to dive straight in here. We do have a blimp for this town hall that's probably going to fly straight in behind these dragons, so that way the dragons are basically meant to try and grab as many of the seeking air mines and traps as possible for this blimp. And right when this blimp gets in range of that warden, he's going to pop that ability, which keeps it invincible until it gets to the town hall. Now, we do have headhunters on the defending clan castle, but they're not going to do much here. And here we go. They're diving through. He's going to actually freeze the single in the core, which is a good call. He's got the tornado trap over that town hall. Can the loons get through it? I think they will. And here come the bats from this top side where the mortar is. Is that where he's sending them in? He needs to get these bats in as soon as possible so they can tank the air defenses. Why is he waiting? He's waiting on the bats, which is going to cost him this raid. Oh no. He's bat bombing the scatter shot in the whiz tower. Can he get this one through? I don't think so. He doesn't freeze the whiz tower, which means that this one is going to be a defense. I don't see this one going through. Can he still get this? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh, no. He's got a whiz tower at the bottom side. Oh, that's such a shame, dude. Had he just sent in the bats a bit earlier on that mortar at the top side, he would have easily gotten this one out of the way. It was looking so solid. But just a bit of poor execution from the attacker there. Ah, I felt that one, dude. That was going to triple. It was so close, but just didn't get it done for him. You just got your first gold pass, and you're kind of sad you didn't get it before. Hey, man, the gold pass is the best deal in any game by far. And, wow, here we go. The poll is coming in. We've got 2 people voting for AE WCL, getting 100% of the poll votes there. And I'm not surprised, especially with that mass hog raid that came in and tripled. But, again, he had that triple in his hands, and he let it go. Just was late on the bats. Now, he is going to clear about the 88 percentile range here. He might even get 89 if he's lucky. No, he is going to end on 88. But again, had the triple, but just let it go. Didn't get those bats in early enough here. Very, very nice try, but it is going to be a defense. Not the raid that they were looking for, but again, it's not bad percentage, and that is going to keep them on par in terms of percentage with AEWCL. Now, let's see what they can do for their final attack. Or their fourth attack, rather, not their final attack. My apologies. Press F in the chat. Absolutely. Man should buy a lottery ticket after that raid. Honestly, he shouldn't, because all of his luck was used up in that singular raid right there. All right, let's see what they've got going for this next raid here. Can they get through this one? I don't know. Maybe so, maybe not. Can they get themselves a second triple and extend their lead here? Let's see what we got going. We got another zap hog raid. I can kind of see what he's going for here. Will he try and zap the queen out of the way? No, he's going to zap that clan castle, keeping that eagle alive. Now, will we see a bit of a heavier kill squad here for this town hall? Let's see. We've got a couple of loons coming in. They're going to get stopped by that Tesla, which is not what he's looking. 2 Teslas on either side, which means that he's not going to get the funnel he was looking for. How is he going to adapt on the fly here? He does not have a funnel for his troops to dive in towards that town hall. I don't think it's the end of the world. I would have predicted those Teslas to be there, in all honesty. Sneaky Goblins will clear those storages out of the way, though, which will kind of allow for a decent funnel. He might even use a couple of Hog Riders to try and make sure that he's got that funnel set for his troops. Here comes the King going in from this left side here. He's going to dive in towards that Town Hall. Here comes the Ice Golem as well. We're going to see that Queen get dropped by the 6 o'clock side as well. Here comes a couple of Hog Riders to clear through that Tesla there, which is a good call. Now, all of his troops should... in theory, walk through towards the gap in these walls here to grab this Town Hall. But let's see what happens here. Can this Queen take the gap here? She does, and she is going to go straight in for that Town Hall. Now, the Town Hall is frozen. He's going to take full advantage of that, popping the King ability to get through it early to avoid the damage on the Queen. That's a really good call there, and he is going to get pulled, or he's going to pull the Tornado Trap there. Now, can this Queen step up and grab the enemy Queen? She's not. She is going to walk to the right side here, which means that she's going to be going up for that Royal Champion, and she could possibly grab a Scatter. No, she's not. She is going to stay away from that Scatter shot, which means that the Hogs are going to have to come in from this right side because he needs to deal with that enemy Queen as soon as possible. Now, the Royal Champion is going to get dealt with by the friendly Queen here. Here come the Hogs straight in. Very spread approach here. Here comes the Warden with the Royal Champion to help deal with that Queen. Now, he's going to pop this Warden ability early. We got 2 Headhunters going in. This Warden ability might get popped a little bit early. There it is to protect those Hog Riders from the Warden Blast there. He lost about 6 of them there early on to that enemy Queen there, but he is going to drop an early heal here to make sure that they're healthy going into these scatter shots because they will do some massive damage going into the base here. He's going to have to freeze this scatter shot if he wants a shot at getting through the rest of the space here. Those Hog Riders can do a lot of damage, but boy, are they squishy. They're going to be moving through here. It's looking pretty solid. As long as he can play his cards right, he will get this triple. Why isn't he freezing the scatter shot? Gets a bunch of damage in on this on his Hog Riders here. Opts in to not freeze the scatter. Will he freeze this Inferno Tower at the top side? He doesn't, which means he's going to lose his Royal Champion. Why is he holding the freeze? It's late, which means that he's not going to get through this one here. A bit of misuse on those spells here, which is going to cost him the triple. Now, can he get through and get this raid out of the way and get this wrapped up and get a bunch of percentage here? And it looks like he's going to. That Headhunter on the offense there is going to get a bunch of buildings out of the way, as well as that Warden. Realistically, the only building that is of worry at the moment is that single target Inferno, but with no spells left alive, or with no spells left in the pocket, he's not going to be able to get through this one here. Now, remember, realistically, we just have to clear 89% to keep AE in the lead or on par with the Buccaneers raids here. But actually, I mean, they probably don't even need to clear that because they were 7% ahead before. So anything above 80% would keep them in the lead, not only on stars, but also on percentage. And this one is going to be a time fail at that. But yeah, very, very nice try there. I think that would have gone okay. Just again, the spell's just a little bit mistimed there, which cost him the raid. Now, what are we looking at in terms of percentage? 64% for AEWCL, 58% for the Buccaneers here. They're about, how many percentage is that? 6% behind? Just about 6%, 6 point, what is that, 6.4, 6.5? I don't know. I can't do quick maths. But they're a little bit behind here. So let's see. If Buccaneers do not triple this raid, that means that all AEWCL have to do is get a high percentage 1-star to win the war. Now, realistically, that's not going to be what they're looking to do here. If Buccaneers can at least get themselves a 3-star, they can keep themselves in contention for this war. But again, all AEWCL have to do, even if Buccaneers 3-stars get a high percentage too, and they could win the war. Based upon their percentage, it's very, very close diving into the final attacks. The pressure is on. Let's see what Buccaneers can do for their final raid. Who's the attacker? Who's the final attacker? Who have they saved for the end? We've got Joss, SSSS, going in for him. Let's see what he's got. Seeing a lot of spell hesitation in a couple of these attacks, but great on the bases. Exactly. I would have to agree. Crusty Napkins, we don't have any special commands here. We're just a very straightforward casting stream. Nothing too fancy. And here we go. We've got the Dragons with the Bats again. We're going to see an E-Dragon coming at this top side, and that's a very good call. Not a whole lot of air targeting defenses up there, which means that he can utilize the storages to get some good chains in on these defenses to set a very nice funnel for the hybrid, or for the Dragons to dive through on this base. Funny enough, we haven't seen a whole lot of hybrid this raid. Let's see if Buccaneers can get this triple and make this war even more close than it already is. That E-Dragon doing a lot of really good value here, and actually he's going to get through that Royal Champion, which is fantastic. He is going to break his troops into the Eagle, but I'm concerned that this Queen might not take the wall break, but she does because of those skeletons. Now this Queen is going to step up and take down a couple of buildings. Does he have the funnel he needs on this left side? And I'm not convinced he does. He needs that Dragon to clear through that Tesla and that gold mine in order to get the funnel he needs. Now this Queen is still going on strong for some reason. She's not down right now, and she has her ability. Really fantastic stuff by the Queen here. Now, is she going to step out to the outside? She doesn't. She is going to stay on the inside. There is the Warden ability to keep that blimp healthy, moving in towards that Town Hall. It is activated. Now, where are we going to see these troops going? Look at that Headhunter on offense there, clearing through that scatter shot. Wow, he is going to get the Town Hall with the damage from those balloons and the dragon. Here come the bats from this right side. And notice the bat deployment. It's early. It's in when the dragons are still up on the board, and that's important. You need the bats to be working in unison with the dragons. Otherwise, you're not going to get very far here. Now, these bats will clear through this single target Inferno. Now, he has to play his cards right. He loses all the bats to a Wiz Tower. Oh, no. It's so unfortunate, but he was just barely late on that spell, and he lost all of his bats. Oh, no. Overlord, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How to donate. If you want to donate to the stream, feel free to do so via Streamlabs. It's probably the best way you can support me from YouTube there. I believe the command should work. There it is. There is the link for that. I would greatly appreciate any support you're willing to give me, but as always, donations are never necessary. But again, they're greatly appreciated. And again, this just isn't the raid, or this isn't the execution that they were looking for here. Goodness, I can't speak. The plan itself was fantastic. I like what he was trying to do there, trying to send in the troops in unison with each other, the bats with the dragons to work together, but again was just slightly late on that Wiz Tower. And I mean, you gotta hand it to the attacker. In all honesty, it's kind of hard to try and predict where you're gonna get that where that one's gonna go in. Am I charging? Yeah, I'm plugged in. We've got one more raid. 5%. Can my iPad stay alive? That was a Sherm freeze. Love it. All right. Again, huge shout out for everyone joining us for this war here. So let's see what we've got here. Realistically, all AEWCL need to do is get a above 60% 1-star, around a 65% 1-star. If I'm doing my maths right, I don't know if I'm spot on. Actually, they could probably get away with a 58 to 59% 2-star, or 1-star rather. But realistically, they know a 2-star wins them the war, and so that's what they're going to be trying to do. But let's see, maybe their attackers are feeling ambitious, and maybe they're going to be like, you know what? Hey, we want to just straight up, we want to get another 3-star. We want to end this war in style. Both of these clans looking pretty strong on the roster sheet. Let me actually go ahead and pull up the standings to kind of give you guys perspective on where both of these clans sit in the league at the moment here. Go ahead and pull up the standings. All right. So let's see what we've got. Here we go. We've got the final attack going, and we're going to pay attention to this attack to make sure that we're paying attention. So we're looking at 3-1 for the Buccaneers and 2-2 for AEWCL. So this would be a break for them if they can get this win. There we go. We're going to be seeing a queen charge into the hybrid here. Now, he doesn't have to do anything too special. He's going to start with a early poison on those headhunters to make sure that they can't get shots in on that queen. That's a very good call there, and that's going to actually allow him to save that queen ability for later in the raid. That's a very good call there. Huge shout out to him. There we go. The hound is going to go down here, which means that the pups shouldn't be too big of an issue for this queen. He might even drop in a... oh, actually, he can't. He doesn't have any troops to help out this queen. He's going to have to force a rage here to get through these pups a bit faster. Now, realistically, that rage is just to try and make sure that he can keep his queen at full health. Don't know why he would rage there, to be honest. I don't think he needed it. Almost loses the healer, but here comes the Cocoloons coming in to try and grab as many Seeking Air Mines as well as tank that single target Inferno as long as possible. Now, this is a very risky queen charge. You know why? Because we've got a queen going straight in towards a single as well as 2 enemy heroes straight alongside this single. Now, can he get through this single without wasting another freeze? I think he's going to have to burn another freeze. Oh, he doesn't. He didn't have to do that, but he still burned a freeze anyways. Swagged a free spell on this one. Not ideal. I think we saw a super wall breaker coming to try and open up the wall for this queen. Now, she is going to walk inside if he plays his cards right. There is the king with the siege barracks coming in at this 5 o'clock side. Now, it's going to dive straight in here to kind of clear through the space and get it out of the way. Now, the king is trying to force that queen into the base to try and grab that town hall, but we're going to see that hybrid dive straight in towards this side and maybe even get a healer switch onto the hybrid diving into the town hall. And I think this is a smart call. In all honesty, he doesn't have to do anything too fancy, just needs to get at least the 2-star, and he is going to see a healer switch onto the hybrid, which is what he wants. Now, can this warden pull ahead and support the troops here? He's not pulling ahead. There we go. The warden ability will get popped right now. Come on, pop the warden. There it is. Perfect timing on that warden, and he will clear through that town hall easily, and that is going to be a win for the AEWCL team. Really solid stuff. Now, can this raid end in a 3-star? That is the question here. Going to drop another heal on those miners to keep them healthy, and so far this is looking pretty solid. We've got the World Champion ability going to get popped off here to keep her alive. She's going to clear through that scatter shot. She's going to clear through this multi. Hang on a second. Are we looking at another 3-star? Does he have the momentum to get through the rest of this base here? Has the queen ability. The queen can reach the rest of the buildings. I cannot believe it, but I think AEWCL are going to end on a triple here. That queen ability and the miners left alive can get through the rest of this base. I'm getting too excited. My voice is dying. What's up, Colega over on YouTube? Are you live on Twitch? We are. And yeah, AEWCL going to end this one on a triple. Fantastic way to end the war, securing their victory with a 2-star and a percentage lead. Very, very nice try by the Buccaneers. But again, whew, it's going to be a AEWCL win. What a fantastic war. Wow. Look at the percentage, 84% to AEWCL, 75 to Buccaneeros. Let's go ahead and replay. Let's replay the first triple here, and kind of keep these triples on the screen for you guys while I just close up the stream just a little bit. If you guys have anyone you would like me to host over to, feel free to drop their names in the chat. I would love to host over to somebody, even though we got only 3 people. I might as well. He knew what he was doing, just wanted to swag the freeze early. Exactly. Just wanted to swag the freeze, keep us on the edge of our seats, and going to go in and grab that triple. Some fantastic rating from the AEWCL guys, getting themselves 2 triples for this war. This is the raid that we just watched. Well, we'll go ahead and put on the other triple because we just watched this one. Now, why don't you guys help me out over on Twitch to see whether or not we've got somebody to raid. I don't know who is live. I think, you know, actually, I think Galaxy is still live. I was in his stream a bit earlier. He used to stream a bunch of Clash back in the day, but now he's doing a lot of Crunker and... I think he's doing Valorant. He's got 40 people in there. Look at him. OP streamer, 11,000 followers. The dude's killing it. Honestly, you know what? We'll raid him. He's not doing any Clash at the moment, but you know what? We'll go ahead and raid Galaxy and show him some love. I think he's doing some Crunker drops actually in his stream. So if you guys want some drops and you play Crunker, feel free to pop in over there and check him out. We've got Bearwolf in the stream as well. How you doing, Bearwolf? Welcome to the stream. You're a little bit late. The war just concluded, and AEWCL were able to pick up the win and get this one done. There's Colega over on Twitch. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Lol, good war, and thanks for streaming. Talk to you guys later. Yeah, for sure. Again, huge shout out to both of these clans for letting me stream this war. It was an intense one for sure. Not the start that both of these clans were looking for, but again, they were able to get it done, and AEWCL came through, got the 2 triples they needed with the Mass Hogs and the Hybrid here. This was the raid that went through and got it done. But let's go ahead and raid Galaxy here and show him some love. There we go. Is that going to work? Why is it not working? Why can't I see the raid icon? Am I just dumb? It's not showing me a raid icon. Why is that not working? Hold on 1 second. But yeah, this was a 3-star that came in. Very, very close one at that. This was about as close as it gets when it comes to 3 stars. Let's go ahead and see if I got this right. Why is it not? Huh. It's not letting me raid for some reason. Okay, well, in that, we're just going to go ahead and end the stream here. I'll try and host him maybe. I don't know why it's not working, but yeah, that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Huge shout out to both of the clans and the WCL. And again, huge shout out to our sponsor, eFuse, for providing a prize pool for the winner of the Champions Division. That is going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.